Are you looking for a tiny fuel pressure regulator that can support just about any power level that you can throw at it? This is the Go Fast Bits FX-R fuel pressure regulator. What's up guys, Rick with RallySport Direct here. In front of me I have the Go Fast Bits FX-R fuel pressure regulator. Let's check it out. So opening this box, you've got a nice little pull tab here, so we're just going to go ahead and pull that. Go Fast Bits always does a really good job of packaging their products very well. And then of course you have a, looks like just a little brochure, an instruction manual, there we go, on how to hook this up, which is important because I've seen a lot of people hook up their fuel pressure regulators backwards and then they wonder why their car doesn't run right. So let's figure out how to break into this thing. Here we go. This is kind of unique packaging and I really dig that. And I don't really want to tear it all that much. Let's just slide it out. Here we go. There's using the old brain. But look how well that's packaged. I mean, you've got your bracket, let's see, then the regulator, and then all of your hardware. So this little guy right here, this is good for about 1,500 horsepower. It has a, of course it's adjustable. This is a 1-to-1 rising rate fuel pressure regulator. It can go, I think, from about 28 to 76 static fuel pressure with the adjustment here on top. Very easy to adjust, just with a nut and then just a small Allen key, and you can adjust that. -6 AN lines in and out, and then includes a 1/8 NPT port for a fuel pressure gauge, whatever you prefer. But really, it's just a beautiful, truly beautiful, tiny little compact fuel pressure regulator. And that's the thing, you know, especially in sport compact cars, space is always an issue. And having something compact like this that can support basically any power that you can throw at it and utilizes the common -6 AN lines, this will work with basically any aftermarket fuel system setup that you can imagine. Now it is fully rebuildable, all O-ring sealed, so you're not going to run into any boost or vacuum leak issues or anything like that. This is a universal product, so it does include just a universal bracket that you bolt on there, and then you can bolt that to the chassis of the car wherever you want. Now the hardware included is all very high quality, of course, as we'd expect from Go Fast Bits. Of course, you've got one AN plug there should you decide not to use one of the ports, because this does support basically a parallel setup, like say like on a Subaru, you can run a parallel back. Instead of running back to a Y fitting, you can actually just run it back to the actual fuel pressure regulator itself and let that be your Y fitting, which is nice because then you can mount this basically mid-engine and make for a very clean install. But if you're running a standard fuel setup, you can just plug one of those up. Very nice little feature. 1/8 NPT plug should you decide not to run the actual sensor itself, and then of course a brass boost or air fitting that's just going to screw right in there. I always recommend with any of these plugs, always use a sealant on them just to prevent any leaks or anything like that. And then of course the hardware to mount the actual bracket itself. Very cool little product. It's amazing how much power these little things can support. Because I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, fuel pressure regulators were quite massive for something that could support the amount of horsepower that this thing can. So very, very neat. Go Fast Bits absolutely kills it on their products. Check it out. It's all the time we've got for you today. Thanks for watching What's in the Box. See you guys next time.